We are here in the port of Marseille in France. This is our last day in Marseille before we head to Paris. So let's take a peek at where we are. You can see the port is here, and we just watched a tour boat pull out, and there's lots and lots and lots of sailboats. And here's another tour boat that looks like it's getting ready to pull out. This is not where the cruise ships pull in. The cruise ships pull in a different port on the other side. If you look at a map, it's kind of far from here. And I don't believe there's a cruise ship in port today. So this is the big square here down by the waterfront. And it is a beautiful sunny day here in Marseille. We walked probably about 30 minutes from where we're staying at our Airbnb. And it was a really nice walk. Again, the weather is gorgeous. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's probably around 60 degrees. Oh, this tour boat is pulling out. But it's about 60 degrees and sunny. So those are the kind of days that we like being out and about. This is our last full day. Tomorrow morning, we have an early bus that leaves Marseille and heads to Paris. So we have been here for 6 days. This is our 6th day. And today we are actually taking a walking food tour. You can go to so many cities around the world and just Google free tours. And there's all kinds of free tours in so many cities around the world. So what you do is you sign up for it. It'll tell you the time and where to meet. And then you make a donation to the tour guide, depending on how long the tour is and how you feel about the tour itself. But I've done these in person, and I've also done them online. There are actually, right around when COVID was out, there were virtual tours. And I would sign up for virtual tours in Paris, and it was so cool. You just log in, and you wait for the tour to stop, and the tour guide walks around and talks to you, and then at the end of the tour, you make a donation. So this is, I love that they did that during COVID, so you got a chance to still kind of virtually travel. But I love that we're finally getting to do one in person again, and it's a food tour. So that is always one of my favorite things to do when we're visiting cities. And like I said, this is a 3-hour food tour. I am not going to live stream the food tour. I will take pictures, I will take videos, and I'll post something later. But I just wanted to kind of give you all a feel of what it's like here in Marseille along the waterfront. It's really busy. There's a little tram. So you can jump on that little tram and take a little ride around. As you can see, there's tons of little restaurants, and there's even a very short metro. Like, we could have taken the metro from here up to the train station. This is a little candy shop with all kinds of different candies, some that I recognize, some that I don't, but they all look pretty tasty, and they smell really, really good. So I guess it's 3.5 euro per 100 grams. And I don't know my math, so I have no idea what 100 grams looks like. But I'm sure if you just want a taste of something, you can grab a taste of this and a taste of that. So this is, hello, Madi, Medi. Hopefully you're enjoying this little short taste of Marseille. As you can see, there's some religious buildings, there's some apartment buildings, and there's lots and lots of shopping. There's lots of places to stop and get a bite to eat. This is a tourist area. The ships do pull in here to this area, not right in this part of the port, but Marseille is a cruise stop on some cruise itineraries. I don't know if we've been here Many years ago, we stopped in a couple different ports. I know we've been to Nice and Monaco. We've been to Toulon, but I'm not sure if we've been here. Roger seems to think we have, but I don't recall. What? Oh my gosh, they have street corn. Oh, that's yummy. Street corn is delish. They have vendors along here. I'm guessing yesterday there was a cruise ship in. Oh, look at this beautiful. I think it's a Notre Dame Cathedral. It's not the Notre Dame, obviously, but I believe it is called something. I'll have to look that up. There was a cruise ship in here yesterday, so I'm guessing it was a lot more crowded yesterday than it is today. And they may have bussed people over from the port over to the downtown, because this is considered the downtown area of Marseille. I can smell some of, I think I was just smelling that roasting corn. It smells really good. And then you have musicians, because there's always a live musician out playing wherever. Doesn't matter where we are. When we were in Cartagena, there was live music. Yesterday we were in Aix-en-Provence and there was live music. And here we are in Marseille and you have a gentleman playing his music. And somebody is making praline apples and pecans. And this smells absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, these are peanuts. So he's covering the peanuts with praline, and it absolutely smells delicious. Oh my gosh. Bonjour.
Peanuts?
Almonds and peanuts, that's what he has. And they're €2 a bag. And oh my goodness, so delicious. It just smells so good. It smells so good. So you can see there are some tour groups. We are meeting our tour guide back over by the metro station in about 40 minutes. And then we'll go on our 3-hour working tour. Now, it's a food tour, so you pay for your own food, which makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't expect the tour guide to fit the bill for our tastes. And you can taste whatever you want. I mean, there's going to be a couple, if I read the description of the tour, there's going to be all kinds of different things, and you can choose to buy it or not buy it. And there's some military folks ahead, so I'm going to turn around because I do not want to film them. I'm going to let them walk by me, and then I will turn around and film because I don't want to get in trouble for doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing. So let them go by. And now we're good. So there were some military men in garb carrying their weapons. I haven't seen a ton of police down here, but this is a working port. And we've got another person with live music. Very, very nice. Always enjoy live music. Where is my office? Sorry, I don't have one of those. So, again, we are in the port of Marseille, just enjoying a quiet afternoon right before we get ready. It is 3 o'clock. I'm sorry. Our tour is at 3 o'clock. It is now 2:10 in the afternoon on Friday. It's our last day in Marseille. We are heading to Paris tomorrow. We are going to Disneyland Paris on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we head back to here. We're actually coming back here and then taking a bus to Genoa on Thursday. We have one night in Genoa. We've been to Genoa a few times. We have just one night in Genoa, and then we are heading on the ferry. It's an overnight ferry from Genoa to Palermo. So that's our schedule for the next next for the next week. And the weather looks like it's going to cooperate. We're really looking forward to our time at Disneyland Paris. I have been there once before with my daughter back in 2013. This will be Roger's first time at Disneyland Paris. So the weather looks good. It's going to be a little cool, but it's going to be clear. We're not going to encounter any rain, I don't think. So looking forward to that. It will be a really nice time in Paris. Who doesn't love going to Paris for 5 days? But most of the time we're there, we will be in Disneyland. We have been to Paris together. We were in Paris in 2022, and we had just gotten off a cruise ship and gone to Paris. So we've been there before, but we're looking forward to something a little different this time and spending some time in Disneyland. So, hi Fulvio, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. We are here in Marseille, and we'll be in Disneyland Paris this weekend. We're traveling up to Paris tomorrow, and then we'll be doing some live streaming from Disneyland Paris on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Not a lot, but a little here and there. So I hope you're having a good day. That's nice. Is it nice in the UK today? It is beautiful here. The sun is shining, and it's about 60 degrees. So yay for 60. I'll take 60. I don't want 80. I don't want 40. So I'm happy with 60. But you can see that beautiful church up on the hill. I'm not sure we're going to make it up there on this trip. It's you can jump on a bus to go up there, and I don't know that you can walk up there, but it looks pretty cool. So we're here in the port of Marseille, and it's just a lovely day. And we've had a really nice time in Marseille this week. We really enjoyed our day yesterday, and we expect that this food tour is going to be fun. Can't go wrong with a food tour, that is for sure. And it's a great way to, I'm gonna walk a little bit long. It's a great way to kind of get accustomed to the area that you're in, because all the different parts of Europe, and even from region to region, the food is different. So when we're in Italy, when you're in Sicily, the food in Sicily is different than the food in Rome, because there's different groups of folks. I mean, my grandfather was Sicilian, and he may have made his bread and cookies different than someone who lives in Rome. So we're looking forward to tasting some of the food here in Marseille, some things that are indigenous to this area, food-wise. We've had food in Paris, and we've had food in Nice. So looking forward to something a little bit different. You can see looks like some kind of governmental building here. And then, of course, all the little bistros, brasseries, places to stop and eat. I have to say that the public transportation is amazing in Europe, and we have been taking full advantage of it, whether we've been on a bus or on a train. It has been really easy to navigate. You can download the app, you can go into the train station and buy a ticket. It's really that easy. It's really that easy to find your way around. You know, the internet is our friend, and the apps are super helpful. And we've traveled through Paris before by metro, by bus, by train. So we're pretty comfortable traveling. And we also have very little luggage with us. We've downsized over the years, and we have very little to transport from place to place. So I think the less luggage you have, the less apt you are for people to mess with you. So we are traveling very, very light, and I feel like it kind of just lends itself to easily maneuvering on and off buses and on and off trains. And so yeah, this is where we are today, and we're gonna walk back over to the area that we're supposed to meet our guide for our 3-hour food tour. And that will be our day. By the time the tour's over, it'll be time to head back to our Airbnb. It's our last night there. Pack everything up. And we have a very early morning getting ready to get on the bus. Ooh, this gentleman is making cotton candy. And he also has the roasted corn. So you've got roasted corn and cotton candy. There you go. Typical things that you'd find walking. And there was a very large merry-go-round in the center of town when we were walking. So, and there's a gentleman. Yes, this is a beautiful place. I agree, Madi. It's a beautiful part of France. It's on the coast. I don't know. I think most coastal cities just have a romantic vibe about them whenever you're near the water. We tend to spend a lot of time in coastal regions. Oop, I gotta get out of the way. There's a truck trying to move. Oh, look, Chez Roger. There's a restaurant called Chez Roger. Look at that. Of course there is. So, gonna keep walking, looking around. Has anybody ever been to Marseille before that's watching? I wonder if you've been here and gotten a chance to see this lovely little city. It's very typical for a European port town. We've pulled into a lot of ports on a lot of cruises, and they're very similar to this. So I'm gonna say goodbye as we head over to meet our tour guide for our food tour. And you can listen to this gentleman playing this lovely horn as we say goodbye from Marseille. In Paris is tomorrow, so yay.